So, we are chatting about gut health this month. August, that is the theme. So, if you've been following Dr. Danielle for a little while, you know that every month we have a new topic. Last month was cholesterol. A couple months ago, we talked about blood sugar and gut health, which is something that we should all be working on all the time. So,
Yes.
and keep listening because I'm sure this will benefit you, even if you do not think you need it.
Yes, and that's something I love that you already started the conversation about how people don't think that they need gut health support because they're not farting, they're not bloating, they're not having anything else, but yet they're having acne on their face, they're having eczema, they're having breakouts of other places, they're having attitude problems, they're having hormone problems, they're having all sorts of things going on, and they're like, well, I don't have gut problems. And it's like everybody has a gut problem in 2026 and everybody can stand to have some kind of a gut reset done. I don't know about you, maybe Aria, you thought about this in the past too, but some people believe that gut cleanses or gut resets or things like that means that you're going to lose weight. It means that it's something that you do that restricts everything in life and you do like a quick 30 day, almost like a whole 30, right? Like people kind of think that it's more like a whole 30. Can you talk about how we do gut resets here and like the purpose of the gut resets here?
So, I guess you're alluding to something more of like an elimination diet or some kind of like restrictive protocol that is going to heal. I feel like this is something you always heal and seal the gut, right? And fix the barrier and all that. And yes, we want to do that, but the way we do things is a little different. It's more of one, a gentle approach, and two, an approach that helps support everything so that everything is working together so that you can detox things that shouldn't be there, so that you can open up your drainage pathways. I don't know if you've been following Dr. Danielle for any time. You know, we always have for drainage. And
Yes, yes.
go right into a detox and eliminate things and expect things to work because you can have reactions which will be in your gut, right? You're going to feel it in your gut. You're going to have nausea, you're going to have what's it called, what else, no, bloating, even maybe even more gas, belching, all of that, all the symptoms you don't want. So we do things a little differently where we support the drainage and the detox so that your gut can have the integrity it needs to handle a detox. Did I explain that right?
Yes. Yes, you did. And actually, in the first article that we wrote for this month, it is all about like what the heck is parasite cleansing and all of that. And in there, if you are a paid subscriber, I've actually given you the pieces inside that article of what you need to do to prepare your body for detoxification. On August 20th, Aria and I are hosting a kickoff call. For those who are paid subscribers, it's only $14 a month or $140 a year. If you join it annually and you say, I'm just going to go ahead and put down the $140, and what we're going to give you for doing that is you're going to get a free 20-minute consult with one of our clinicians, and you're going to get a NutriQ assessment, which this NutriQ assessment will tell you at a glance, like what your symptoms are kind of pointing to and what systems need to be worked on. So we would love to gift that to you and you can join this cleanse if you upgrade to annual. But if you want to just join and you're like, I don't want all that yet, you can just join at $14 a month for the upgrade, and you are going to get not only the free articles that I'm going to share this month, you're not only going to get that, but you're going to get paid articles. Like on Saturday, an article goes out, and the Substack calls them articles. So it's really actually, I'm handing you an assessment. I'm walking you through an assessment to see if you even have parasitic activity. I'm going to give you a news flash. Everyone does. And so you are going to have some answers that say, yes, if you have breath, you have parasites. And so when we are talking about detoxing and cleansing and all of that, like Aria said, we're talking about forcing the organs to do the work themselves. If there are junk things like parasitic or parasites or things in your body, it's going to clog up the organs and they're not going to be able to work optimally. There are other things that we're going to go into later in the paid articles that kind of help you stair step into what is actually going on, what do parasites hold, why are all of that kind of stuff. But if you upgrade to paid, you can join us on August 20th. We're going to go live just like this, but to our paid subscribers here. And we are going to make sure that you are set and ready to go. And then we're all going to start. I'm going to start the parasite cleanse. Aria, you can too if you want. I'm going to start the parasite cleanse with everybody on August 27th is when we're going to start. So we're going to start another, we're going to have another meeting, and everyone's going to start at the same time. We're going to take our supplements, make sure you know how to take your supplements, make sure you know what to expect, make sure you understand side effects, and like, what do I do if I have a side effect, and all of that. So we are going to walk you through that if you upgrade to paid. Remember, if you upgrade to annual, you are going to get a 20-minute consult with one of our clinicians and a deeper assessment as well. But this idea of gut health kind of came about. Aria was like, we should do something with gut cleansing and stuff, like gut health stuff. And I was like, that's a great idea, especially with the cyclospora going around. And you don't know, like, I don't know if you guys have heard this in the news, if you have, Aria, but there is that the allergy to the beef protein that is happening on the Ohio Kentucky border. It is like becoming widespread there, and it is from ticks. It is actually born from ticks. And so what's happening, and mosquitoes, obviously, because if ticks are infecting our cattle, mosquitoes are biting our cattle, right? Like, it is what it is. It's just passing that through. And so that is something that's very real and impacting everyone, and it can impact everyone, that you can't even have beef products. And we need beef products for our B vitamins and our iron and all of that. Like, even more, like, the fat our heart loves the saturated fat from cows. And so that is a really big detriment to creating weak people. And so that all connects to parasite cleansing, because Lyme and these allergies and things live in our gut, and they live inside parasites. So, Aria, talk about maybe some symptoms and things that you've experienced with gut cleansing, and how, because I put you on gut cleanses. Talk to them about what that's like.
So, well, what the experience of the gut cleanse is like, or the symptoms, or both?
Both. Let's go both.
Okay. So, like we were kind of talking about before, a lot of people think that, oh, because I'm not having gas, bloating, all those things. Like, I really don't struggle with those things. But something that I do struggle with a lot of, one, I have autoimmunity. Autoimmunity is a big red flag, like a big indicator of leaky gut, right? And I've
Yeah.
been doing work to repair things, but it's something you have to right? It's not something that just goes away. Um, so it's like something that you always tell me too is like, you always have to support your liver. You always, like, these are just things that we always have to be doing because of the world that we live in, right? Even if we're doing all the right things, our environment, like you said, there's ticks biting us, there's mosquito, people are getting allergic to meat. Like, it's just, there's just so much environment that is, I don't want to sound crazy, but like, it's poisoning us, unfortunately, because of just the way that things are in our modern world. So we just always have to be aware of these things, because even if we're doing our best, these things can still be coming in through the water we're drinking, through the food we're eating, through bacteria, like just touching things and whatever. But for me, it's not, I don't have those types of symptoms, but I always have been dealing with it lately. And this is something new that's come up in the past year or so. So I just feel like ever since, certain times, certain things that happened recently in the past 5 years, I won't say what it is, but everyone knows, things have been changing with all of us internally. And because of the things that are out in our environment. So it's just important to stay on top of these things, because where did I hear this? Like, I always hear this on podcasts and things, like, people always say in other countries people just naturally deworm, right? Like, naturally do these cleanses
Hmm.
with herbs and natural things. And in America, we're like, oh, that's not, we don't need to do that. We're fine. But look at all the stuff that's in our food here. Look at all the things that they use to block out pesticides and things. So, do you really think that those things don't have an impact on how our bodies are functioning? Like, they're foreign things to our bodies. So, even if you are on top of everything, and even if you don't have a diagnosed autoimmune condition, you may still have something going on with your gut. If you're experiencing skin issues, headaches, brain fog, I'm just trying to think of symptoms that maybe people don't think of. Um, Even your mood, I think we mentioned that before. Like, one of the things I struggle with a lot is like the mom rage, right? Like, every little thing like sets me off sometimes. And that's a big thing. If your cycles are not normal, like if you have cycles that are irregular or very heavy, or um what's the word I'm trying, like painful, like, then that's a red flag that something's going on. We all have underlying issues. Some of us may struggle with PCOS, or what is it, PMOS now?
Mhm.
Things like, but all those are just the like the symptom of the roots that, of everything going on with us, of dysfunction. So, don't look at it as just like my tummy hurts. It's a bigger picture. And it can manifest in different ways.
Yeah. So when I put you on gut cleanses before, you already alluded to it that I work on your drainage and I'm really focused on your liver a lot. And I want to make it very well known here right now that if you are not pooping at least 2 to 4 times a day, you have clogged drainage and you need gut support and drainage support. And I am putting all of that information. There's actually in the what is parasite cleansing anyway article. If you are a paid subscriber, remember it's only $14 to upgrade, and you can actually see and get the link and everything you need for that cleanse. I even tell you how to contact us if you need help with dosing and questions and things like that. It's all in that article for you. All you have to do is upgrade for $14. Functional health for $14 a month. It's here. So we want to yeah, right? So we want to make sure that you have access to that. And remember, if you choose to upgrade to annual, it's $140. That is less than one visit with me. It's actually almost half of one visit with me for the whole year. You can upgrade for $140 and you get a bonus of an appointment with a 20-minute appointment with one of our clinicians on the team. And you also get to take a much deeper assessment to kind of just see what's going on with your body at a foundational level. It goes through like hormones and pituitary and your blood sugar and your digestive system, large intestine, small intestine, stomach, like all sorts of areas of your body. And it goes through all of that so that you can feel validated and we can actually see a starting point in support with you as well on deeper levels. So all of that is if you upgrade. Again, we are giving that to you. So we've talked about when you start working with us, that I'm going to always be thinking about your drainage organs. Your drainage organs are your liver, kidneys, colon, lungs, and skin. Those are your 5 drainage organs. And if you don't are someone that brags because you don't sweat, well, good. You just told me that you're sick. You told me that you are full of toxins. If you are someone that is like, I don't poop but once a week and it's great, you've already told me you're sick. I don't care what the outside of your body looks like. You are not healthy and you are not going to maintain health at all. If you are someone that has lost your gallbladder due to traditional medicine, you already are behind and you are even more sluggish. You don't even have to tell me that wine or alcohol flushes your face or that you struggle with certain supplements. You're super sensitive to fat. If you eat like a greasy meal, we should be able to eat a greasy meal and it not go fly right out of us and make us in pain, right? We shouldn't have salad shooter if we have a salad and it shouldn't just come out like within 30 minutes after that. That is telling me that you have a drainage problem. If you have high blood pressure, if you are constantly thirsty, if you're struggling with dizziness when you get up, if you're struggling with sleep, stress, any of that kind of stuff, you need help with your drainage organs. That's your kidneys. Your kidneys are just like they're so vital to every piece of your health, and all of that is connected. So Aria already talked about, like, alluded to the fact that we work on drainage first, and again, all of that is in the free article. If you are a paid subscriber, you get access to how to start working on that and prepare for our August 20th live. Remember, you can go through a 30-day gut reset with us starting August 20th. Ari and I will go live together and we will make sure you have everything you need to get started and get going. But Aria, talk to us about what is it like to do a gut or parasite cleanse with me?
Um, well, it's really simple. I mean, it's nothing, that you have to rearrange your day about. You're going to get a protocol to follow, right? You're going to get the kit that comes with everything you need. And you're going to get like we said, the assessment and all those things. So, um, it depends on where you're at, right? With your health, like you may have symptoms of detox, but for the most part, as long as you, like we said, we support you alongside that, you'll feel pretty good. You're gonna feel more energy, more clarity, less brain fog. I felt less like not stress, but like less like internal stress. Like that irritability piece. You're gonna feel less of
Yep.
that. Like things are going to subside and you're going to feel more even and like normal and just calm and Definitely, you have to make sure that you're supporting yourself by drinking a lot of water, because you want to keep those everything open. So that's going to be an important piece so that you do not have those symptoms. And getting a lot of rest and making sure that you're gentle with yourself and, you know, not overexerting yourself and getting the rest that you need so that your body, because when we sleep, that's when our body is clearing, the garbage truck comes and takes out all the stuff from the day before. So sleep is going to be a big piece of it too. So as long as you're doing all those things to support yourself, you should feel better within a few days of.
Yeah, and I think that that is the having a gut cleanse, and available to you with the questions. I think that that's something that people are worried about, like, "Am I going to poop my pants? Am I going to have an urgency when I'm at work? Do I need to do this at home? Do I need to do this, on a weekend or something like that?" And the way that we do gut cleanses is very gentle. Again, if you upgrade to $14 a month, you can join us on August 20th for our kickoff call for our 30-day gut reset. And again, the way that we do things is so easy and gentle. And we want to make sure you have access to us. There are some clinicians out there that will promote like all this self cleansing and self stuff. But that is not okay. When you have a question, you need a real human on the other side to support you. So not only will we have weekly lives of Q&A for the support that you need, but we're also going to have threads specifically here in Substack under the Letters for the Wilderness or Letters from the Wilderness. So if you aren't familiar with how this works, in the chat, the Letters from the Wilderness, you're going to see a lot of threads in there and so forth. Anybody can start a new thread. I have it set up that way that anybody can start a new thread. But because you are a paid subscriber, then you can hit the paid ones and stay on those threads. So those threads allow us to coach you better, first of all. But second of all, it keeps it away from, like, all of that information is hidden from free subscribers so that your stuff stays with people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, and you can get your questions answered, and maybe someone else has a question that you want answered. So we will have those posted on Tuesdays and Thursdays for you so that you can actually pop into that thread, go up and quickly hit that thread, and we will make sure you can tag me, and then either Mary or Aria or I will be in that chat helping you, making sure that you are not doing this alone. Okay. So please know that you don't have to do this alone. We are not going to make you poop your pants. You are not going to have parasites that are crazy, like some of these crazy stories. Now, in that free article that I posted, the what the heck is parasite cleansing anyway? There are photos. There are photos of parasites that have come out of me, parasites that came out of my husband, parasitic response for Aria's hands are in there, her before and after. Her hands are in there from the crazy like stuff that was going on her hands. And then there's also someone that went to India and parasite cleanse, and it's like this humongous thing that came out of her in the toilet. I'm like, get it, girl! Like, that was awesome. So beware. I did write a trigger warning that there were parasite pictures in the post. So that is very real. We want to serve you, and we want to make sure that you have access to foundational functional medicine. This is foundational, meaning that if you do a cleanse on top of not opening your drainage pathways, not taking care of the other pieces, not having access to other practitioners to support you, that is not healthcare. Healthcare is not doing it alone. We have gotten so accustomed to that's what healthcare is in traditional medicine, is like you show up to your doctor's appointment and then they give you maybe 10, 15 minutes and then they tell you just do this. And I'm going to say that's traditional medicine, but I don't know many other functional medicine places that claim to be holistic and claim to be different. They're doing the same thing, at least in this community that I live in, and I'm seeing it online with other people. They come in with a plan and they don't want to spend time with you. Our gifting here, the Dr. Danielle difference, is that we get to know you and your story because we're not living your life. You have to go home out of our calls and out of our stuff. You have to live the life that you're currently in. You have to live under the roof that you're currently in. And we can't change that.
Mhm.
I can't have a blanket protocol made that does not fit your life. So I can't tell you exactly what I do is going to fix you, because it's not. Your life is completely different. And that's okay. So that's why we are making this space. in the whole Wilderness of Wellness like community ecosystem here is that this whole clinic community system or ecosystem here is that we want to help you and walk alongside you. That's why we're making it very affordable to do that starting here on Substack with us as a paid subscriber. It is only $14. $14 and then add your supplements on. And that is literally, I can't tell you how much, like, I don't even know, Aria, what is that? What is 220 minus 100, or what is 220 minus $14?
Make me do math.
Yep. So whatever, what is that? Okay, I don't even know. But that's the difference here. That is the difference. If you wanted to see me every other month, you're paying 220 a month. And I'm asking for $14 to get you what you need. And I guess I'm not asking, I'm offering you $14 to get you what you need. And that's what we want to put this in your hands before the busy season starts. Before the busy season starts, before the times, that it gets darker during the night or like darker in the day sooner and all of that. Let's get ahead on your health this fall. Aria, what else do you have for us about some gut health? Any lasting thoughts, anything about this gut cleanse that we're going to do?
No, I just want to add on to your point of the before the season starts because I think it's so key to start now because what's going to happen is it's going to get busy. School's going to start. All the things are going to ramp up again, and then you're going to say, "Oh, I'll wait till this time. Oh, I'll wait till this time. I'll wait till after the holidays," and then it becomes, "Oh, I'll wait till summer." So do it now, even if you don't, even if you're busy now, because life is going to happen and it's going to keep going. And I'm telling this to myself too because we're always going to be busy, even when school's not going on. So don't let that be a hindrance to have you stop this because like we said, you're going to be supported. You're not going to be, to Danielle's point, pooping your pants because you're going to feel good. It's going to make you feel better, not worse. So do it now, support yourself now so that when it does get busy, you're not stressed out. You're not having these reactions. You're not having the flare up of whatever is going on with you. So get ahead of it now while you can, so that you're supported ahead of the busy season because we all are going to be busy and it's going to add more stress to us. And then the cycle is going to continue on and on. So why not take a pause now, do what you can, and join us on the 20th so that you feel good in September.
Yes. All right, guys, we're going to let you go and we will talk to you again soon. Don't forget that we have the what the heck is parasite cleansing is already live. That article is already live. So you can learn about what we're doing and why we're doing it. And then on Saturday, you get the parasite assessment. And if you upgrade to annual, you can join us for the parasite cleanse and the gut reset starting on the 20th, but you can also get a free 20-minute assessment with our clinician or one of our clinicians, and you can get another like consultation and all of that with this. So we want to make sure that we can serve you and support you. So we will see you in the paid threads. We'll talk to you later.